Welcome to my crafting desk. I'm sorry I'm running quite late. I had some stuff going on that I had to take care of today. Like getting packages out was one of them for sure. Um, Sorry, getting the chat loaded up and that lovely stuff. Come on, no. Go to the page. So today's probably going to be a short live stream. I don't even know exactly what I'm planning to work on in today's live stream. I do have a couple projects that are kind of slowly rolling, but if I do work on them, like, you won't see me working on them much again. Let's see here. One is this dope ass little experiment I got going on here. Hey Jackie, hey Lisa. I'm doing good, I'm just a bit tired. And, I got a long way to go on that project before I even get to the stone setting stage. But I do like how it's turning out. And then I've got a wrap that's kind of one of my side projects at the moment. I'll probably work on that. How y'all doing today? Yeah, that reminds me, I did forget to check on something today. Or the last couple of days. How has... Not bad. Great. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, I was stuffing things. Hey, Jennifer. How you all doing this week? Where's my vape? I need my vape. Good to hear. Part of me is considering some big projects for the near future-ish, but they're still theoretical projects. Oh, that's square. Oh, square 24 gauge. I don't want to waste that. Sorry. Wire is precious. 22 gauge. Round 22 gauge. I would still very much like to see. Oh, absolutely, Daniel. That's fairly common. I normally put some sort of an extra or another in with most orders. Jennifer, I do not believe that the word organized has any business even looking at my table, really. uh, no, there's not much organization really going on here. I keep trying to clean this shit up, and it does not. Just, no, it does not. It's kind of like this. It's just, you know, standing up is painful, so stuff goes nearby wherever I can easily get a hold of it again. Sometimes I know where things are. Occasionally. From time to time, I know where things are. On a good day, I might know where some things might be. On a bad day, I will, like, hobble around for 3 hours to find something that was sitting, like, right here. Or, better yet, I'm trying to find a more apt example. Like, here's a good example. Like this here, because it's just slightly covered, or maybe there's something under this. Yeah. That's shocking. Would have been a good place for something to get hid. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I always make sure there's a little something extra in there for y'all. Hey, Will. Hope you're not having to do anything too boring today, or stressful today, and I have a feeling you're probably driving on your way to a vacation, perhaps, or to a work site. I feel like there's no in between. Nailed it. I figured with the holiday that it was probably that. However, it also wouldn't exactly surprise me if it was work either. I need a vacation. Medically, physically, psychologically, spiritually, just all around, I need a vacation. Actually, if tomorrow's slow, I could really see me taking the weekend off. Or not like the weekend, but just calling it a little early, and I don't even know. Just do something to prevent burnout, because I can tell it's on its way. Yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do to survive, though. No, I just don't like that. That ain't gonna work. Yeah, that there's probably some truth to that. I have no idea, Jennifer. I haven't even been able to take the time in the last 3 years to try. It has literally been one thing going wrong after another for 2 fucking years, where no matter how great things get, I'm just barely scraping by, working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I have no idea. I mean, I don't know. A lot of humor does have basis in shared opinions and, what people perceive to be the truth. Let's see. If I want that to maybe swoop over, no. Perhaps. Sorry, I'm trying to, envision this in my head. What the fuck was that? One moment, please. I just heard something fall? I hope I didn't hear something fall. Ow! Fuck. I should grab Tylenol while I'm up too. Yabo, what are you fucking up? course I blame you. I can't see when I heard something weird. It's gotta be the cat's fault, right? Like, who else's fault would it be? Certainly not my fault. I'm perfect. I can't make mistakes. I guess it was, because I don't see the cat doing cat shit, which, you know, that's normally who I blame, is the cat, because, oh, yeah, most jokes have a lot of truth to them. It's probably why humor is part of the coping process, mechanisms, etc. is, you know, helps to laugh at how stupid shit is. Hey, Jerry. I didn't miss... No, I didn't. Okay, good. Fuck. I feel like it could, but... Hey, Jeff. Hey, Cindy. Wow. I won't lie, I actually kind of expected, like, no one would show up Friday, Saturday, or Sunday for the lives. Because of the holiday, I figured it'd be, like, really a ghost town. I figured it'd be a ghost town. Oh, yeah. You want to see some real serious silver wire? Check this shit out. Excuse my language. Like, talk about wire. I can't even use this stuff like real wire. Like, there's only so much bending you can do with this stuff. Yeah, this is a low dome half round. I use it to get some really striking effects on some wraps, though, that I really love doing. Let's see here. I think this is my 8 gauge that I have sitting around here. And this is, I don't remember the number, but it's one of the not biggest half or low domes that they've got out there. They're both half round. And this is 10 gauge square. Sterling. It could make a ring. I've found other ways to use it. Here, I'll show you. So here's a couple examples of ways that I've used that wire. Hey, Jenny. Fuck a sick Viking weave, she says. And as you can see, it does indeed come even thicker than the one that I've got currently. Wait, 28 gauge square? Where do you get 28 gauge square? I want to know. I don't know that these would be very comfortable belt buckles, or I feel like that would be the worst place to put a wrap, even one of mine. And I make mine to be really, really strong. One of these days I kind of want to give it a try anyway, just to see. Right, one phone down. That is dope. I'm jealous. The best I can get is 24 gauge square, and I would be happy to get even 26 gauge sterling square. That would be really, really awesome. Yes, sterling is mixed very similarly to gold. So, say 14 karat gold is 585 or 0.585 gold mixed with, the way I do it, the other 4.15 I split between copper and silver. Sterling silver is 0.925, and then the 7.5 is copper. 8% copper would make it non-sterling, actually. Is there money in wire? Not in the wire itself so much. There could be. Like, Rio Grande sells it at a hell of a premium. Yeah, sterling specifically means that it's 92.5% silver content. Or higher. For instance, argentium is also considered a sterling silver. It's 93.5 and has some other interesting metals in it that give it unique properties that can be neat at times. Although I personally do not like this stuff myself. A lot of jewelers and rappers out there swear by it. Yeah, rounding up. And to be fair, a lot of times in the jewelry industry, there will be a 0.5% difference, like in gold. You can find that a lot of your 14K jewelry is more like 13.6K. I try to go the opposite direction when I can, because the last thing I want is someone throwing a fit because it's not perfectly 14K. Although I am alloying by hand. So I can't always be like perfect about it, but I try. Yeah, Cindy, that's the that's the propaganda that goes with it. I don't know. I just personally don't like argentium for a couple reasons. One of which being how it supposedly fuses. Every time I've ever tried to fuse this stuff, it fuses where I don't want it to and not where I do want it to. I'd rather just solder. I can control where that's going to connect. But that's me. And then, you know, every time I've ever tried to solder this stuff, it starts fusing and you're... Huh. So you can actually see the difference, Cindy, between how I personally can't, but I've always wondered if other people can. It's kind of an interesting thing to hear that someone say that, or to find out that people do notice that it is actually whiter. Yeah, it's a piece of fire agate. Hey, Chris. I actually never looked into the melting point of argentium. What is it in Celsius, out of curiosity? Hey, Dub. The 925 is the percentage of metal content. Wait, Cindy, isn't sterling silver's liquidus point 890 something degrees Celsius? We got a bit of a party going on in here, it would appear. Let's see. Half round 16. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I'm making anything that amazing, Chris. I'm just playing around right now. I didn't have it in me to do any like serious stream today, so I was like, we're just gonna pick something up that I'm already f***ing with, and I wouldn't say everything. I've had some absolute failures. Like seriously, no one is gonna pop out perfection every time, or even good every time as an artist. I don't think it's absolutely possible. I don't think it's healthy to put that type of an expectation on me either, as from myself. I used to, and I still battle with it. Like, I have this problem where every project I do has to be better than the last one. Kind of difficult to beat some of my projects sometimes. Like, hell, I made one a year and a half, 2 years ago now that I'm still considering how to beat. Although I have an idea. I have one I'm really considering. Still working out the details of it. Oh, I know that feeling. I keep managing to not post stuff on my Etsy because I'm like, what's the point? It's not gonna sell anyway. It's not that good. You don't want to know, Daniel. You do not want to know. It's a tangled nightmare mess in there. It really is. So, we got this thing. See, is it gonna show it? Because I've got this fire opal, and it's got a lot of actual fire in it. And then, of course, I have this beautiful thing. Can I cut into a point? I mean, I carved this fire agate, and I do some faceting. Also, welcome, Niels Han Dynasty. Hello, Neil. Some people can do really nice carving. Oh yeah, I probably want that. Let's see, how did I decide that would sit? About like that. And then This would be a large citrine here in the center. And then I've got these really nice stones: amethyst, tanzanite, blue zircon, peridot. Is the citrine that I plan to replace with a better citrine. Then a mandarin garnet, sunstone, garnet, and a rhodolite garnet. Which would be in a spectrum here. And then set little stones into certain wires. And like diamonds and stuff in it. And do a two-tone sterling and 14 karat gold wrap. Hey, Electra. I'm working on the top one already. Like, that's where that concept came from, which really tells you a lot about how my designs progress and often evolve from... Wow, I'm getting asked that a lot lately. Not yet. I am considering a project currently. Might I ask why? I can't afford the later two of those. Some expensive stuff. Crystallized osmium is not cheap stuff. I had somebody asking a similar question recently, and I'm looking into it, and not only is it some interesting stuff, but it kind of scares me a little bit. Like, if you break off some dust of the stuff, it can turn into a poisonous gas. Oh, I'm sure it makes great jewelry. It looks like it would. It also probably costs more than I am worth to get the machinery to crystallize the stuff myself. That's a little... Technically, it doesn't create a gas, it oxidizes. Osmium is a precious metal of the platinum group. I don't know a lot about it, and so I'm still doing research, but there are some serious safety concerns when it comes to working with the stuff. And Cindy also just kind of broke down a lot of... I wouldn't work with it as a metal itself. There's no way. Because that would require melting it. Like, the crystals that they make in a lab, I could set. They do some really cool designs like that. Good idea. Also, in all fairness, all metals in the platinum group, I've noticed, are highly speculative in their value and can do things like drop in price by half. Silver and gold just keep fucking going up. If any of you have a white gold ring, there's a high likelihood it's plated in something called rhodium. Jenny, I just like the stones. Don't get me wrong, I like stones too, Jenny. I just also very much enjoy playing with metal. There you go. So, Melissa, rhodium is a metal in the platinum group. At one period in time, the stuff was stupid expensive. I think it's a little better now. Same with palladium. Oh, yeah, there's so many different stuffs out there. I've noticed osmium is, how do I put this? Undergoing a very well done advertising campaign. Although, to be fair, it is a really neat element. And it is kind of pretty. Imagine little metal crystals that are really sparkly. Cindy, they would never do something like that. Sorry. It is pretty. See here, I'm trying to find a sheet real quick. Okay, I don't I don't know that I'm looking for... There we go. Oh, come on. I can't find the relative value of it. From a source that I know is like fairly, either it's recently gone up in value and caught some company's attention. That wasn't my inner voice. No, I seriously think either somebody noticed it going up in value and is deciding to capitalize on that, or they have an abundance of the stuff and are capitalizing on that. It is one of the rarest metals known to mankind. I'm still in the researching phase of it myself. I figure I'm already on probably short enough rope with the government that I don't want to I mean, on the plus side, they'll look at it and be like, well, at least it's not for making meth. But what's he doing now? Yeah, $400 an ounce roughly is what I'm seeing, but I also can't find a history chart like for gold. You can go look at what gold has been valued for the last 30 years, and platinum, silver, etc. I couldn't find that sheet for osmium, and that was what I was kind of curious about after Cindy had said that, because I was like, I'm just kind of curious as to how the market has evolved over the last so many years. Oh, happy birthday, Melissa. Damn. I did it again, didn't I, Melissa? Your box is just stacking up, girl. It was... You only got one stone, though, to be fair. It wasn't... Yeah, I'll send you an invoice for shipping. And maybe the 1 stone from this week, since I am sending an invoice. Although, I'll say this, if you PayPal me enough to cover the shipping, I'll just send you the box. Like... I'm sorry. On the good news, I got most of the rest of the boxes that were supposed to go out this week out. Except for yours. Seriously, just cover the shipping, Melissa, and we'll call it a happy birthday present. God. It's not a big order. Call it $6. We'll just go with ground advantage. Save some cash. Or 12 if you want the 2-day priority. 2 to 3 day priority. $89. Electra, that'll be the price of shipping domestically in the United States this time next year. At the rate inflation has been going on shipping. Oh no! That's no bueno. Just determined to hate me today, the wire is. The fuck? Excuse my language. Jenny, this is why I am being very hesitant about. But you see my worries. This is why I'm being hesitant about doing a project with said material. Did you get to the part about it oxidizing and the that's poisonous? Talk about a little fucking scary. Cause so basically, they get a symbol or something in those osmium crystals, and then I do a setting. Well, what if during setting I just break a couple of them crystals on accident, which releases some of that dust, which is fine enough to start oxidizing into the... what was it? I can't remember the chemical name, but it's not good. And that's why I'm like, I need to do some serious research on this. Also, for the health of the person, I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're absolutely have your mind set on the item, would I make it if I knew it was harmful to someone's health and they didn't care? Huh. I mean, who am I to say that they can't hurt themselves? It's none of my business. But I could be held liable for that, though, is my worry. Type of project I don't take on all willy-nilly. Gotta be careful. Wait, why aren't we allowed to yell it? See, now Jenny, that's number one. I too like to stay alive while making stuff, and actually that's the number two worry. My number one worry is that it could harm my cat. I care more about the cat than I do myself, in just flat out honesty. Something happens to me, yeah, I dodged many a bullets many years ago. It was bound to catch up with me. The cat, on the other hand, he didn't ask to be stuck in the room. Well, maybe he did, but still. Cat's nicer than I am. Better person. He's not even a person, but he's a better person. Chris, have a good one. Iris, are those kitties in boxes? That's so cute. I'm a fucking cat nerd. I totally accept that I'm a cat nerd too, but I am a cat nerd. I probably won't be streaming much longer anyway. I feel like it's obligatory for me to do the crafting stream every Friday. Hell, I would rather be doing the crafting streams than the sales streams, in all honesty. I just can't afford to not do the sales streams. And they're probably the most fun I've had, mixed with the least pain involved in selling stuff, so You know, if I'm gonna sell, it's probably the best way for me. They're dancing in a box. That checks out. But that's the wrong... No. No, that's not where that was supposed to be. God damn it. How the fuck did that even happen? Come on, Tyler. Pay more attention than that. Oh, there it is. Come on. Sorry, I'm getting the chat back up. Just for anybody who I know likes to hang out over in Karen's stream. There it is. She is live. And don't forget to hit the like button before you leave and when you get to her channel too. Cause, yeah. You know. That's the YouTube stuff that you do. Cause you're on YouTube. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Melissa. I'm curious to see the difference between my monetization and YouTube's monetization now that I've got it. I set this one today to, not that it has anywhere near the turnout of the Saturday and Sunday gem shows, but still. Wait, how do you listen to us both? That would be so, like, difficult. It won't be a problem soon. I don't see me being live for too much longer. That is also true. Once I get, like, really stuck in what I'm doing, I just go silent and focus on what I'm doing. There is that. Yeah. Okay. You fucking nailed it, Iris. Then you just see the item slowly go off. And until suddenly it just, starts appearing from the other side again. Yeah, well, that's because it's very difficult to do what I'm doing and stay in frame and excuses and stuff. it takes to what? The heart thing is always in the way of your first flight or your last. Well, here, I can show you. Like, it always does that to me, and so when someone writes something, it's hard to, like, yeah. Oh. I think it's about 4:20. It's getting very close to that time, at least. Been a long day. I hurt. I don't even know how to spell Veer. Iris, so I'm gonna say you spelled it perfectly. Oh yeah, now I can feel I'm getting a headache. Nope, we're done for today. That would be the sign that I have had enough. Okay, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna get some rest or something. I don't know why I'm not feeling tip-top, but I'm not, so I'm gonna take care of that. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. If I don't see you at the gem shows, I hope whatever you're doing is a blast, or profitable, or whatever. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you on the next one. Iris, math seems a bit rough right now, too. Electra, I hope you have a good day at the market. Catch y'all later.